I think every football team, their aspiration should be to win something. If Tottenham were in the Champions League places again at the end of this season coming up, I think that'd be very pleasing. I think his best work is going forward rather than defensively on what I saw on a couple of...
We'll do that a bit later on. We're going to begin with Tottenham chat. They've signed their 6th player. Are they doing good business at the moment, Tottenham? If you're a Tottenham fan, would you be over the moon with the way things are going?
This summer, I think, certainly Basuma's been a very good signing. I think in January they've done really good business. They bought 2 or 3 in January, didn't they? Kulishevsky come in, and I think that gave them a real lift and a kick. And if January's anything to go by, the answer to your question is undoubtedly yes.
Do you think he starts over Richarlison now?
I'm not sure, but the beauty of it is you've got options. You know, if you're going to take the big boys on in this country, and I see there are big 2 at the moment, it's Liverpool and Manchester City. If you're going to take them on when Kane's injured or off form or Son's injured or whatever, you've got to have a ready replacement that's somewhere near equally as good.
They've recently bought, this was announced this morning, actually, I heard Laura Woods talk about it on The Breakfast Show. Jed Spencer's come in for 15 rising to 20, depending on what paper you read. He was fantastic. I understand at your former club, Nottingham Forest, last season on loan from Middlesbrough. Are you a big fan of it? Have you seen a lot of him?
I caught him at the end of the season. I'd gone and picked Forest up on a couple of occasions back end of the season. I thought he'd done quite well. Where I thought he'd done well was he had a lot of cover from Worrell, who played as a right central defender of a 3 and played almost in a right back berth to cover for him and allowed him to get forward, Spence. And I think his best work is going forward rather than defensively on what I saw on a couple of occasions.
So what are Tottenham buying for now? It's not just to get 4th again, right?
Put it this way, they don't readily get in the Champions League every year, Tottenham, do they? So flippantly turning round like you just have then and said, if all they're doing is buying for 4th.
Well, I know you're putting words in my mouth now.
Am I really?
I was asking the question to you.
Okay. Well,
do you want that other twister?
Okay, I'm sorry. I think it's a little bit flippant to turn round and say... If Tottenham were in the Champions League places again at the end of this season coming up, I think they'd be very pleased.
What's more important than to Tottenham? Is it to end that trophy hunt, or is it Champions League again? I'll tell you why, because when we're having a chat in the meet about this, Ryan, I'm going to throw Ryan under the... He said, what's the point of Spurs being in the Champions League every year? They're never going to win it. And I went, well, Spurs fans will tell you they got very close a few years back. Obviously, Liverpool beat them in the final. He's like, yeah. But so what's more, if Spurs finish 5th in the League Cup, are they moving on?
I tend to agree with him on this. On that, and this is a generic statement I'm going to make, not just solely at Tottenham and Tottenham's aspirations to where they want to play. I think every football team, their aspiration should be to win something. I was on the pitch at West Ham, and if you look at the trophies that West Ham have won in their history, it's pretty few.
Yeah.
You know, it's going back to the 80s, I think, the last time they won a major trophy. Yes. So I think every football club, the importance should be to win a trophy, not qualification for said tournament.
So if Spurs finish 5th or 6th and win the League Cup, is that progression?
Well, it's another trophy to their manager and to their football club.
So what's a better... And the reason I'm asking this, I want to get into the mind of someone that's played at the highest level and also hear what Spurs fans want to say. But what's a better season for Spurs? Is it to get back in the Champions League, or is it just to get a cup?
I think getting a cup is far more important than a qualification to a financial gain in the Champions League. That will be my opinion. I think if you're asking a lot of people in football, footballers... they would say, I'd rather win something. Because I can't remember who qualified for the Champions League 3 seasons ago. I've no idea.
Okay.
I would have an educated guess that it's Liverpool.
I know what you're saying, but you can remember who wins trophies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I can't remember that either, but...
well, we're talking about you being the big 6-0 again. But what, from Tottenham's perspective then, right? Okay, when they're spending... I wouldn't say all this money because it's not a lot, but they're getting a lot of players in and they're looking good, right?
Yeah.
And we know how important the squad game is this season with five subs. Can Spurs, with what they've got so far and what you've seen other clubs do in the transfer window, can Spurs knock on the door this season?
If you're asking me whether Tottenham can finish above Liverpool or Manchester City, I'd say no.
Okay, can they, come March time, be within sniffing distance of them?
Yeah.
They can?
Yeah. I don't see any reason why not. The style and the manner that he's got them playing, the way he's turned the club round there, the manager, I think he's an integral part of their success, and keeping hold of him will be.
Okay.